All right, so my friends, welcome. We are playing a little bit of Standard. We are playing a rebrew of one of the decks from Final Fantasy X New Brews. Okay, and this is a rebrew. Got a few new cards here. We got the Vestige as a kind of a cool ramp card, also a colorless card. We also have Breeding Pool. I wanted to get more of these in, but like, I just couldn't really find the room. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. But this is a pretty sweet, like, kind of Tron-style ramp deck in Standard, where you are just putting a bunch of lands into play really, really fast, draw a bunch of cards, travel the overworld, do one of your big payoffs for playing all these towns, as is Reach the Horizon. Get some cool towns. We got Poo Poo UFO for a little extra land action, and Wandering Minstrel. So between Wandering Minstrel and Spelunking, your lands come in untapped a lot. So you have 4 copies of Arid Archway, which is really, really good with Spelunking, where you just play it and get the 2 light mana immediately, which is great too. So that's what we're doing here, honestly. And then we're going to see if we can't win some games, all right? So we are brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Let's rock and roll. Chat, come hang out with me. Let's rock and roll. No lands. There are 27 lands in this deck, just for reference. There's a few. All right, so we're going to keep this. And we're going to dump the old Bahamut here. We get some good ramp. We'll figure out the rest later. We could also dump the Iron Crag, because like we already have a good play on 2 and 3. You know, let's do that. Let's keep the Big Boomer. Have a little faith in our deck, you know? Let's do it. Plains Ruin Lurker Bat. You know what's good against Ruin Lurker Bat? Poo Poo UFO and Clifftop Lookout. The reach on Lookout's actually pretty relevant. It's quite good against Dimir. They have a lot of 1/1 flyers, so. And they got mismatched Plains. Okay. Nurturing Pixie. What is going on here? What bracket are we in? We're in the Flying White Weenie bracket. Okay, well, I mean, here comes Poo Poo UFO, ready to make some blocks. Alright, where you going, man? The Doo-Doo UFO. You got Soulstone Sanctuary. What are they up to over there? It looks like a White Weenie deck, but like, Pixie in a Weenie deck's like pretty weird. Alright, they are pumping up. And they are attacking, and we are blocking. Poo Poo UFO, no problem. Clifftop Lookout, sure. So we're gonna play our parade of lookouts here. Yeah, sure. We might have a bounce line off this if possible. That would be really, really big. We hit a Seed Academy. It's fine. We just say go. Joseph was a frog who didn't want to stay in the pond. You know, his mother told him, Joseph, be responsible, go up, get a job, be just like your father. Joseph said, no, I am more than this pond. I am more than what I am. I aspire to be something bigger. So Joseph picked up his telescope and went on the lookout. Good origin story for Joseph here. So they're going to crew, they're going to attack. Our blocks here are fine. Put an Adventurers in, which is guess. I really, really hope we draw a bounce. We want to bounce land pretty damn badly. Bounce land is a huge part of this deck, because all these extra land drop effects are really important. Also, you can bounce the in, which is great too, so. Beat a Forest. Alright. I mean, we ain't quite there yet, but we are 2 mana away from Bahamut. Sunstar Chaplain, sure. Sunstar Chaplain. Alright, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, there isn't a super in this deck, of course. They're just making tokens? Wow. I'll pump the squad there, I think, but there's a lot of stuff. I think we're probably dead. Yeah, they are popping off here. Yeah. There you get 2 counters, too. Yeah, we don't really have, like, the Ugin we have is good at killing one thing, not many. It looks like a pretty budget deck. Yeah, it's just like a, you know, pretty cheap, weenie deck, but, I mean, I guess. I mean, they can tap stuff next turn, too. I'm getting one of these blocks now. Alright, yeah. Not, I mean, this is probably about as good as it gets for them, right? This is it, so. Yeah, I think the white deck is reasonable. Like, going really fast is not a bad place to be. So they're going to pump the Lifelinkers up. And we're going to draw an Adventurers in. Which is cool. I mean, this is, we can make a Balam Garden, but... Alright, let's cast this thing. Cast the Lookout. Frigate's pretty good, yeah. We hit a Metropolis. We can pump the Poo-Poo UFO on defense. We can't... Yeah, we should say go here. I think we're just pretty dead, though. Honestly. Bahamut can kill a thing, but at this point, they've just got too much stuff in play. I don't think there's really a way out here. They can tap stuff with the Sunstar. Yeah, pretty cool. Cool stuff. Respect. Our deck is not built particularly well to handle a swarm of little shitters, and that is a pretty big swarm of little shitters.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Alright, that's fine. We'll go to game 2. It's funny, we try to have a Blast Zone in our deck. But, alright, so, again, we don't have a lot here, honestly. Like, this is not what we were looking for when we build you and you play a deck like this. We're going to bring in our 2 Whales and our 2 Sleep Magics. And I think Bahamut can go. And, like, we kind of Minstrel already. Overworlds. Let me shave, like, the Iron Crag. And, Blast on rotated. Unfortunate. Travel the Overworld's, like, pretty important for the deck. Maybe it's a Spelunking. It's also pretty important, but it is pretty redundant. We can't afford to, like, mess around that much. Let's try this. Alright. Okay, sure. I think this is fine. We're going to keep. Poo-Poo UFO and the Bounce Land and Spelunking go a long way here. We're pretty far from casting Travel the Overworld, but this can be a pretty fast Ugin, I think. So. Alright, so. Town up. Say go. Let me play a Light Stall Inquisitor. That's fine. So we're going to exile the... Well, actually, if I exile the Archway, then I can't put it in with Poo-Poo UFO. Or Spelunking, which is actually a pretty big deal. I'm going to choose the Travel the Overworld. By the time we get to this thing, I'll be able to cast it anyway, so it has Affinity, so that's fine. So Light's still looking pretty good there. There's a Minstrel. So we Adventurers in, play Poo-Poo UFO. And the thing is that I think this deck is, if your opponent is not playing a million shitters and going wide, we defend pretty well against it. But super, super wide is not really a major part of the format right now. Like this, like playing Suntail Hawk, you know? Alright, so we are going to float a mana. We're going to play the Archway. We're going to bounce the Adventurers in. We're going to put it back in. And play Spelunking. And draw not a land. You're killing me, Smalls. I
will fight for those who cannot.
Damn. A Johnny. Okay. Adding the counter and beating down. This is sock full of quarters aggro, you know? Alright, so this thing comes in untap, which is pretty good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 mana. And we can Hornlock Whale, which is cool. We can't do much else, unfortunately. We can pump this thing, too. So we can pump this thing and Hornlock Whale. It's pretty good. We just say go. Alright. You know, we're a little behind, but... Here's land 4. Here's the Cosmogrand. Sure. Alright. It's pretty good. And investigate. Whatever they target with a Johnny, we can just put on top or bottom, and Poo Poo can block and eat something too, so... But again, like, the go wide shitters is pretty good against us, so target that.
Let me show you how to fight.
Oh, nope, just kidding. Well, they figured it out that they can't attack it on my Poo Poo UFO. It's fine. We're going to Lagoon Breach. Unfortunately, putting this on top, and if they have a spell in their hand, kind of guarantees a trigger next turn, but, like, it's kind of likely anyway, so... so, no land to put in, unfortunately. Ugh! We need lands! Alright, so... Overworld still costs... We can't cast it anyway. Oh, man. Our hand is so awkward. We just, like, can't do anything. We're, like, a little bit short of every single card in our entire hand. They're playing shitters, but we're playing poo-poo. I mean, it'll come in on tap, so let's just cast Lookout. So... Okay. So on tap land, we currently have only 4 of the 5 towns needed for the Minstrel. The body on Minstrel is not super relevant. But I think we're just casting it. Yeah, whatever. Should I cast this? Alright, cast this and say go. We are taking a hit this turn, but if we draw a land, we can cast Ugin, which is a start. Here's Enduring Innocence. That's a good target for Ugin. They've drawn pretty well, too, to be fair. Like, 4 lands, all spells, double spell. Cosmogrand can be awkward in these decks where, like, they don't have any card draw. Because, like, you just run out of things to do. I mean, Innocence helps, but yeah. I mean, they're going to go wide? Jeez. I draw the card. Okay, sure. So, alright. I mean... Tip your hat, you know? Sock full of quarters aggro. They're going to pump the Lightstall Inquisitor.
Trust yourself and you shall win.
Okay. So we're gonna like... I mean, this is a free block. And then this is a free block. We'll just take 6, I guess. I'm not gonna jump block yet. This is fine, I guess. Go to 13. We untap and draw another non-land. You're killing me, Smalls. Like we are comically like 1 away from everything. We're 1 town short here, 1 mana short here, 1. Now we can cast Travel the Overworld, but we can cast a Whale too. We could also go Warp and then still have up the Lagoon Breach, which isn't too bad. And then Warp could hit a town for this. That would not be until the end step, though, so it wouldn't actually matter. Could also just draw a bunch of cards. I think we just draw. We'll just draw. We'll just figure it out. How many cards we draw. We draw a couple lands. Adventurers in, and then we don't draw blue, unfortunately, which is kind of damning, actually. But all right, so you play Adventurers in, so you can play Spelunking. We're probably dead now. I mean, now we get a token at least. So draw a card. It's another Adventurers in. All right, Adventurers in is a huge part of this deck. Make it 2/2. Say go. Can we survive this turn? Is the question. If we can. Lightstall Inquisitor. If we can survive this turn, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. We can Ugin and Warp the Vestige. All right, you gotta pump the brakes here, my friend. All right, take it easy.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
That probably just kills us. Alright, GG. You know, like, some matchups aren't great, and this is definitely one of them. Damn, that is a lot. Yeah. Yeah, like...
Steel yourself for battle.
Okay. Are we just like mega dead here? Jump block this, jump block this. 3-6, not... Alright, we're just super dead. Like, we can't win over the next 2 turns. Alright, that's fine. You know, that's a pretty bad matchup for this deck. Kind of a fringe white weenie deck. Pretty cool budget deck, though. And, yeah, try again. Let's try it again. We have played Mono White before if you want to see me playing it. It's on the channel. We played against a lot of Pinnacle Star Cages, though, and therefore lost a lot, so... Alright, another stinky hand. We're on the draw. We're going to mulligan this. Just a 2-lander. And that's a lot better. We're going to keep this and ship one of these thingies. Alright, yeah, this plays. We got a lot of ramp. We'll just draw payoff. Watery Grave. Sure, so... Wandering Minstrel. Try and get our 2-2 off this thing. Just gonna poo-poo and start doing the stuff. We're playing a Pixie deck. Well, you know what doesn't die to nowhere to run? A freaking 0-4. Sup? What are you gonna do about it, huh? You wanna try and nowhere to run my poo-poo UFO?
No, you can't. Don't even try.
Big poo-poo energy. And now we have a pretty insane turn. We get to go like spelunking, reach the horizon, and make a whole bunch of land drops. This should be good for us, I think. Now that, you know, Pixie has lost Hopeless Nightmare, their angle against these sort of decks, that's pretty good, is not nearly as good. So, alright, they do that, it's fine. We draw another Archway, so that's unfortunate, but fine. So, we play Minstrel Bounce Land. That's coming untap, which is kind of cool. I can't use it though. It's spelunking. Play this untapped. Sure, let's bounce this. Just take it out. So they kill the minstrel. Whatever. We get to go spelunking, archway. We're 1 short of reach the horizon. We can go the other. If this thing lives, we can go the other way and just cast reach the horizon first, then cast spelunking. Cryogen Relic. We draw starting town. So, we can start by... play Spelunking. Put in Archway. Play this for turn. Nope, we're 1 short. We want to cast Reach the Horizon. Probably just cast Reach the Horizon, honestly. And not even bother with the Spelunking yet. Because we have this guy in play anyway. Sure, let's play land. Just cast Reach the Horizon. We're going to get Life Gain Town. And they had the nowhere to run. They chose to wait on it, which I think was very foolish of them, knowing we had a tap land in our hand. We get Adventurers in and just a dual land, which is fine. Gain a little bit of life. Just say go here. And this is exactly what we want. Just a bunch of lands and ramp against their like removal spells. This seems like quite a very good matchup. Your stock up? Yeah, whatever. So this is the classic Tron thing where like hyper aggro deck, good against Tron and ramp decks, but mid-range removal deck, really bad against ramp decks. We draw. Oh my god.
Bingo!
Okay, so we are going to play Spelunking. They could have no more lies, so you need to be aware of that. We are going to put in a draw, and we're going to full control here, put in the... Actually, I have anything to do with this. Sure, just put in the archway. We're going to bounce... We should have floated mana. I didn't go to full control, whatever, it's fine. Bounce this. And then play this. We can cast this for 3. leaving 3 mana out to pay for Normalize. That works. Cast Travel the Overworld. I wanna ride my choker boat all day. Draw Bahamut, Lookout. Cool. Maybe I shouldn't even cast this. I'm pretty sure they have no Mortalize. I'm just gonna say go. And Lookout's like actively good against them. It blocks their shitter flyers. We got Bahamut lined up. We don't have a lot of lands here, unfortunately. They have a Kieran, sure. So that's pretty good. Lookout would have blocked that, but I think we're still fine. We have this. This is a spell too, so we have like 3 spells and 4 lands. Attack for 2, no problem. Oh, they have Kaido in their deck. Okay. Kaido helps. That's a big one. So here comes Kaido.
I learned something in I love a dramatic
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 mana next turn, but we're not going to just play it into a Normalize, I don't think so. Yeah, they definitely have no Normalize. 100%. 100%. So not playing the Relic either. Alright, we draw another land, unfortunately. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's cast, let's play this. Play this Adventure. And we'll try and cast the Lookout. Because now they have a Kieran to play anyway, so. Cool. And we get a land, gain some life, cool. Again, Adventurers in is really, really important in this deck. With the bounce lands and stuff, you gain like 6 life a game, 8 life a game. So, play Kieran, bounce the Breaker. They can tap my big idiot. Sure. I mean, we're just casting Bahamut next turn. There's no 2 ways about it, so. We do have all lands in our hand, unfortunately. Here's a Relic. And a Pixie. Alright. Oh my god. Their draw's pretty good. Alright. So they have 4 unknowns and a Relic.
Just try to keep up.
We go to 13, make it 15. We got our spell. That's a land.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
We have Bahamut to kill Kaito. You gotta assume this is probably gonna die. Unfortunately. But they just need to bounce this Breaker from their hand, which is really, really unfortunate.
More intel.
Yeah. Alright, so there you go. I'm feeling great about this one. The game was going great until we had 4 lands in our hand, you know? The Cosmic Ranch.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Okay. Nah, their draw ended up being really, really good. Alright, yeah, they got us. We're dead. Alright. Tough game. I mean, we drew a payoff a little sooner. I think we were fine, but we're going to want probably a little more grind against them. Let's get this Iron Crag, put in the 3rd Vestige. Do we want any of these Hornlock Whales? Not really. Bouncing their shit's pretty bad, actually. Maybe we want to cut both of these. Might even want to Maze Mind Tome, honestly. We ran pretty well. We should, like, find something to do and close the game out. This has definitely been a problem in Standard for the last, like, number of years. Where... That's kind of bad. We're going to keep it. Where there just isn't enough support for, like, these themes. You know, like, the town theme in this set. The Lands of Different Names theme in Edge of Eternities, you know, and the party theme, yada yada. There's so many of these themes that just like don't really get fleshed out enough, and you just know damn well there's not going to be any more towns in any of the future sets. So you're just kind of stuck with not enough cards, which kind of sucks, honestly. I miss blocks, what I'm trying to say here.
Pointless nostalgia.
Sure. Alright, I mean... yeah, this is not the best draw, but we have some gas at least, so get that going for us. Shock it. Pixie it. I loved Party. But the thing is, they're only limited gimmicks because there aren't enough support. You know, like if they had another set or two of those mechanics, maybe there would be enough cards for Constructed. So, yeah, Caves, perfect. Alright, so I mean, they're leaving up a counterspell. Sure. Well, I guess we're going to make them cast it. Sure. One alien, please. Sure. To rest you for your no more lives. We have plenty of bigger heaters in our hand. We got bigger fish to fry. If they have a duress here, we're oh my god. Oh my god.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hi, Karn. How you doing down here? This is what you do all day? You just lay on the floor and hang out? Me too. Yeah. Things aren't going so great for me. How are they going for you, dude? Going over to say hi? Thanks, dude. Thanks for your support. Alright. I guess we get a token, which is pretty cool. So there you go. We do have Ugin next turn, with if the Minstrel lives, but... jeez. Ay, 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 ay. Storm Chaser's talent, okay. No more lies, too. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is still a cast trigger, so like, even if they have no more lies, not the end of the world. Unfortunately, we're going to lose our town. I should have gone to combat first. I'm an idiot.
I'm sorry, Tyler Murphy. It was an accident. I was having too much fun.
That sucks. Whatever. Gotta do it now. Cast this, exile this. They have no more lies. They have a Kieran. Oh, they have Kieran. That's gross. You still have this in play, I guess. Not having that Tucci really sucks now, though. And now they can pump the squad and attack the Ugin. Gross. We're getting shit clowned. And no token. The no token might lose us the game. I should just got to combat first. That was a big mistake. Big mistake.
Oh, whoops.
You know what? Let's just forget all of this happened. All right. Don't. Let's just. Everything's gonna be fine. Please just.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Hi, folks. My name is Jim, Pro Magic Player Extraordinaire. How you doing today? Everything went great on the stream. We won every game, and there's no problems here at all. Probably still dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's dead anyway. Alright. We play Lift Up. Look at that. We've got Reach the Horizon is 2 mana effectively. Christ. Gain life, play Ugin, exile this. Ugin's just gonna die again. We get a token to block with. So you have 2 blockers, still dies in the air, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It exactly dies in the air. Oh. 2, 4, 6, 8. Damn, man. This yeah, with the token, missing that token, I mean, it might cost us the game. It certainly didn't hurt. It didn't hurt, you know, but this thing.
Power.
Draw a Mishra's Bauble. That'd be sick.
Equilibrium. Must the wise heed my
Stuff. Tough out there, you know? Yeah, there's no way we ever don't just like die here forever, but that's fine. The problem is that, like, I think that these colorless lands are, like, a core part of what makes this deck function. So adding a third color for, like, Wraths or whatever would be really, really difficult. Yeah, play a land. Let's just finish me off here already. Let's go. Come on. Let's finish me off. I'm right here. Come on. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on. I want you to do it.
You know, I just do things.
Extinguish your battleship. That could be a possible option. You know what? That'd be a good sideboard card. That's a really good idea, actually. Great idea. Yeah. I mean, 15. Spelunking. Sure. Put this in. Yes, look out. Seed Academy. Yeah, I mean, we're just pretty dead here, I think. We can play this, activate one of these. Well, I guess it's oh, I'm done for like 10 different reasons, but whatever, it's fine. I forgot it's not sorcery speed. I don't know why I think it is for some reason. I could have played the archway, but it's fine. Just about to say, if they run out of things to do, maybe we have a chance. Then they can stock up, which is the opposite of running out of things to do. What's the Final Fantasy theme between this thing making these horrifying all-color elementals? Imagine like actual Ugin in this deck, like old school Ugin. Alright, so we're gonna eat this. We're just taking actual infinite. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just pretty dead here. In Final Fantasy 14, you go to him and he tells you exaggerated stories about the bosses you kill, and you fight superpowered version of those bosses. A 2/2 is a superpowered version? Alright, it's untap. Okay. Maybe towns ain't where it at. Alright? Maybe, possibly. Alright, so not the most successful experience. It's funny, I played this deck on my flight. I think I was 2-0 with this deck on my flight from home from LA. I think it's like kind of close. The ramp elements are quite good. I think the bounce land package with the UFO and the lookout, spelunking reach. Maybe we just cut the town stuff. If you just like don't bother playing the minstrel, there's like the desert. Like I played this before also, where I played the desert version of this explosive vegetation with archways. I think archway spelunking is like actively awesome. So maybe you just like cut the blue and cut the town stuff and just be a ramp deck and like splash black for removal or white for wrath, something like that. That could be a possible way to do things. But I do really, really like the spelunking vegetation arrowed archway ramp package. It is quite nice. It's kind of cool because the minstrel like helps you. It's an extra version of that. But yeah, I don't know. Cool stuff. Worth a shot. Is what it is. More to go on stream. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.